What up, what up, what up? Bankroll Tim bedded up. 442. Man, 442. Here it is, what? Saturday, March. What is today? Saturday, March 5th. Up in the shop. Been up in here for a few hours today. Trying to get this front end 100. Which I got the control arms on it. The notch is done. The paint is on there. Welded the tab back on for the brake. Got a little bit of overspray on this. I'll clean it up with a scuff pad. I'll clean it up real fast. Clean up. See, I left a little bit on the braided, you know. Get a scuff pad and clean up. Got the coilover in there. Boom, I gotta tighten up everything. You know. Upper bolts, like I said, I go through and I weld them in, because once you break the splines on the back side of them, when you take them out, sometimes you can't fit the arm in there because the steering shaft or something would be in your way. But anyways, so I weld the bolts in so that way when I adjust the other side, this side don't spin, because it's a motherfucker when you're trying to hold this side with a ratchet and a socket and do that side, and when you're trying to align it. But anyways, when these come loose, you know, it knocks shims out if these are not pressed in. That was the whole purpose of them in the beginning, when they were made to be, had that spline on there and be pressed in there. But once you take them out, you know, it spins the splines. But anyways, I weld them in, then it's easy to adjust. If one was to break later on down the road, which, I mean, it's not going to, but you know, you can cut it out, put a new bolt in it, but it's not gonna happen. As long as your suspension works right, you ain't gonna have no problems. Lower control arm. This is the new style uppers and lowers of Qa1. You know, they got the single ball joint, how it screws in. It's got two knobs up here. This is your base set. The next step up is Pro Touring, which has a longer, 1 inch longer ball joint, so it gives you more alignment ability and stuff like that. This car being 4s, I had him order a 550 spring. I was probably just doing too much. It should have had a 450 spring. Kevin's car, the Gold Cutlass, has got a 450 spring in it. But I do remember I turned him up a pretty good amount. So this having the 550 spring, that car was a V6 car. This car is a small block Chevy in it with steel heads, I think. Maybe it does have aluminums. I don't know, even if it's got aluminums, whatever. It's more weight, so when I set it down, it might sit at the exact height I want it. It might be a pinch high for it being 4s, but I think it's gonna be fine. But yeah, that's a A224 shock. This insert down here, it's a 1/2 inch bolt, but that insert that's in the bottom of the Viking shocks are 5/8. So you got to get these little sleeves that go in there to make the 1/2 inch, make the 5/8 hole a 1/2 inch hole for the 1/2 inch bolt, because these arms are 1/2 inch bolt. But yeah, that's the new style. The old style had bolt-in plates in the bottom. If you watch my videos, you know this is the new style. The other ones had a 4-bolt, a stock ball joint would bolt into this area. I take out the stops because with bigger wheels, the stop would hit, you know, that rubber stop would hit a lot sooner, which would cause the travel. And when you go down the road, it'd be like bouncy. But anyways, the spindles, boom. Forgot to paint them the other day. I just painted them a little bit ago. They dried. It's got that same look that the whole frame and everything's got. Like I said before, somebody had started to cut them for the brackets. We need the brackets off those liquid spindles to put on here. So I'm gonna have to drill and tap this hole. I still gotta cut this right. And then this hole down here, the bolt that's on that one is a metric bolt or something. They don't bolt into here. Like I was saying, it's a different bolt. See how it's black-headed bolt. It's smaller. So I'm gonna have to tap this spindle to fit that, because I don't have the other ones. Or I'll take the other ones out of another set of brakes. All right, here's this side. This side's got this light behind me on it, so a lot more visible. I like the way that this side came out more than that side, but This side was bent real bad right here from a tow hook, so I was trying to straighten out this area. Oh, I got some dirt in there right there. Anyways, welded the tab on there, so clean this up, boom. 550 spring, boom. I gotta bolt that up, boom, boom. Tops welded in. The bolts, boom. I did trim both fenders. And he knew that it had to be trimmed, so it's trimmed. See how it's not, I didn't just whack it off like that. It got a little curve to it, which it didn't need. It probably needed to come down a little more. And that's the first trim. I degreed the spindles back. So when I degree the spindles back, you know, I'll put the shims in there. So we're gonna see exactly where it sits, and then I'm gonna measure my alignment setup. So anyways, being Saturday, and how much work I got done to this thing, pretty good. And as you can see, guys, very, very messy. I'm gonna be burning my arms up and shit. Yep, burning my shit up. And I got a set of sleeves, so yeah. I wore them, but then I didn't wear them and burned my shit up. But anyways, that's where we're at. Artis wheel, boom, forged. But yeah, so 442 is very, very close. Tomorrow, Sunday, I will come in and I will get this front end bolted together. But most of the time it's going to take is this, drilling that, tapping that, and then figuring out what tab I need for down there, and cut those ears and shit off to get those on there. But I should be able to set it down tomorrow, and then if everything goes good with that, I'll be able to set it down tomorrow and start aligning it. So that's where we are at on the 442. All right, y'all. Bankroll Tim, bet it up. Always working. Appreciate y'all. Thank you all. I'm out.